Hey everybody, it's Christina back with a Technique Tuesday. If this is the first time that you are following me, what Technique Tuesday is I'm going to show you how to put together this card in a video tutorial, and then I will also have a written tutorial for you on my website, www.papergears.com. You can find all the information down below. In a written format. So here is the card that we're doing. There's a lot of shimmer. It's so sparkly, very pink, very girly. And then we have the inside in here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. These two cards that I'm making, these are going to go to Germany to two of my friends. They have birthdays and they're all about the unicorn, they're all about the sparkly, they're all about the pink. So it was a perfect card for them. So what you're going to need is I went ahead and pre-did a couple of the cutting, and so here are my pieces. And then if you ever follow me, what I do with all of my designer series paper when it comes in a 12 by 12 pack is I go ahead and cut it all down to 6 by 4 pieces of paper. And the reason I do that is because I am more than likely going to use the paper if I already have him chopped down in a usable way. So those are the two pieces. Then when I decide on which designer series paper I'm going to need, I can go ahead and trim this down again to 5 1/4, which leaves me this little piece, and I hate to waste, so that's where I use this little piece on here on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and take care, I'll explain this. So I used the shimmery white here to give you a little bit of sparkle, and then I use the blue glimmer paper that you can find as a 6 by 6 stack here, and we have green, blue, and then white, which those aren't the Stampin' Up! Names, but for all my newer customers, all the actual names will be down in the tutorial. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So I have a piece of Whisper White here, and I am just going to stamp in my Flirty Flamingo, and I am using the stamp set from, which stamp set is it? Cake Soiree. So it's the May your day be as wonderful as your birthday, happy birthday. So we're just going to stamp that up nicely in Whisper White, and I'm going to make sure that there is no edges or anything. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little sparkles and just kind of stamp randomly throughout this card. And then I'm doing 2 inkings. So we have that. Great. So we're going to go ahead and close up this one. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm going to stamp up my unicorn. And the reason I'm stamping in Memento Black is because I want to use my Stampin' Blends to color in the unicorn. So I'm hoping I got my unicorn in. I did. Perfect. To cut out this scallop, you can either use a punch, but what I used is I use these thinlits right here. So I use the scalloped one also, and the same for the large circle. So you can also find those on the website. Usually you guys see me use stitch framelits. Today I kind of switched it up a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Stampin' Blends. So here I have dark pink Pirouette, dark rich razzleberry, and light Bermuda Bay. So there's really no rhyme or reason to this. This blue is the Bermuda Bay, so that does coordinate. But again, I kind of just went with whatever I felt, and that's really how I like to do my stamping. Is I don't worry as much about color theory or how colors go together or how they do things together. You guys might know I am an engineer. I didn't study color theory. I don't really, like, I look at things and I go, oh yeah, that's pretty together. No, that's not so pretty. Can't tell you why, That's just kind of how I do things. So that's what I do in my stamping too. I know it drives some people nuts, but I believe art is kind of just always a personal opinion. So there are sometimes I see art and it's like, huh, don't understand that at all, but somebody loves it, so to each their own. Okay, and then we're going to color in, she's going to have a Bermuda Bay unicorn, and then I just did a little bit on the bottom under her stomach. Okay, easy peasy. So then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take snail and my Tombow glue here. So the reason I'm doing both, come on, is because I want to get this card together quickly, but I also want this to stay. So I saw with both, it would hold together well. And then we're just going to add that in the middle there, like so. Then I take my card base. We're going to go ahead and put this on the inside. I'm just taking some snail. I was testing something on the back, so that's what you saw there. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little piece that I have. Remember my little extra piece. And I'm going to add some snail to that again. And I'm just going to add it to the inside of the card. So it pulls the whole card together doing that. Okay. Great, now I'm going to add some more snail again on my Designer Series paper. And I'm going to put this under the category as an intermediate card. This is not because I think this card is difficult to put together or challenging. The reason I'm putting this under as an intermediate card is because I did do a lot of die cutting. There was a lot of more expensive products used in this, so that's the reason I'm putting this as an intermediate card. For crafters, not really for beginner crafters because you don't have all the supplies, not due to the difficulty. So there we go, it's super quick and easy. Here are my two cards, and then I also made another card, very similar in like style. But this is going to my cousin, and then I did this in my Brusho. So I just took a watercolor, some Brusho, and kind of painted that on. And then again, I did the same on the inside. So really quick, easy cards, add a lot of sparkle and glitter to your cards and makes it very, very whimsy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this this quick tutorial. If you like this, make sure to share this with your friends. Go ahead and give me that like down here on the bottom, and make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to come to you every Tuesday. You can also visit my website, www.papergears.com, to find out the latest blog posts that I have going on, Blog Cops. Also follow me on social medias like Facebook and Instagram at Paper Gears. And I have always giveaways going on, and especially on Instagram, I'm posting daily, different inspiration, different types of cards, and then you can kind of see a little bit more behind the scenes of what it's like in the life of the Paper Gear studio. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay warm out there, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.